e-commerce company will have, let's say, like past purchasers and then all other data that isn't past purchasers. That's like the main segmentation. We're talking about hyper-segmentation. Welcome back to The Marketing Solution. My name is Shelby Page. This is my podcast where I talk about all things marketing and sometimes mindset stuff too. Honestly, I think that stuff is like the foundation for success and it'll really help you a lot more. But we talk about marketing here. We're The Marketing Solution. A couple episodes ago, I talked about iOS 14 and subsequently iOS 15 and the dramatic changes that happened to third-party data. Today, I want to talk about ways to combat third-party data attribution issues with first-party data. First-party data is specifically what the information that your users, your audience, give to you. So, for example, if you go to purchase, your favorite clothes, and they're like, "Hey, we can sign you up for a reward system," they're collecting your first-party data. They're getting your email, your phone number, your birthday, preferably, and all this information about you that they can add to their CRM, their customer relationship management tool, so that they can contact you again. First-party data is so important because the users have given you permission to contact them when they opt into that data. So not only first-party data, right? Like we know a lot of people don't like filling out forms. The way to combat that, the bounce rate on your forms and not being able to collect first-party data, because like who likes to be spammed with a bunch of emails and newsletters and stuff? The easiest way to combat that is to highly engage your audience with hyper-segmented audiences, hyper-segmented content, so that it's super, super personalized to that person. And then, so like the easier way to say that is we're going to focus on hyper-segmentation through conversational marketing, and let's break that down. So if I am
that's a lot of terms being thrown out there.
I'm sorry. Okay. So hyper-segmentation, right? Let's break that part down first. If you are collecting information from your audience, you might have some qualifying information. So for a lot of SaaS companies, a lot of software companies, a lot of service-based companies, they'll put conditional logic to qualify the people who are filling out their form, usually their contact form. So not only are they getting your email address and your phone number and things like that, but they want to know information about you, whether that's like your monthly revenue stream, like how much income you're actually bringing in, so that they can put you in one of those segmented buckets, or if they want to know if you've ever actually purchased from them before, if they want to know when your birthday is, that is going to be data and information, first-party data, that these companies will use to segment their audiences, segment their data, and give you a super personalized, customized message. So if you ever received an email from a company saying, "It's your birth month, use code June 2022 to get a discount," they only know it's your birthday, and they were able to give you that hyper-segmented content because you gave them that first-party data. Moving forward, right? That's the first part. Did I explain that enough? Hyper-segmentation?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't lose confidence now.
No, I'm just saying, since I talk in terms that maybe people don't understand.
I mean, how stupid do you think I am?
Okay, hyper-segmentation, done. That's where we're putting people into buckets based on information that we want to know to personalize the customer journey. 2, second part of that sentence, right? Conversational marketing. Like I alluded to earlier, no one likes to be sold. No one wants to fill out a form knowing that they're going to be spammed with emails that they don't care about, newsletters that they don't care about. No one wants to chase that bottom line and kind of give information willingly to companies. If you've ever seen a newsletter pop up on a website that you are interested in, unless you buy from them all the time, you're probably not going to sign up for their newsletter. You're probably not interested in their first-party data or giving that first-party data to them. So how do you acquire first-party data? That is going to be through conversational marketing. I think that conversational marketing is the future. Sidebar, obviously when you purchase something from a company, they also receive your email to give you an e-receipt. So that is one way that you get first-party data from people. But usually an e-commerce company will have, let's say, like past purchasers and then all other data that isn't past purchasers. That's like the main segmentation. We're talking about hyper-segmentation. Birthdays, conditional logic, qualifiers, things like that. That's hyper-segmentation. How do you get people to give first-party data to you? That second part, sidebar ended, is conversation. is conversational marketing. Conversational marketing is the future. If you see a bot on a website and it is like very realistically helping you with your issues, you're probably going to want to talk to the chatbot as opposed to talking to customer service. You're probably going to want to talk to that chatbot as opposed to calling the company or having the email chains go back 3 to 5 days, whatever. Like a conversational bot is going to be the fastest and easiest way to get the answers that you have. And if it is hyper segmented and it allows you to inject information into it, it's like, hi, what's your name? Oh, my name's Sally. Hi, Sally. How can I help you today? That's going to be conversational marketing. That's going to be hyper personalized for you, using the qualifying information that you give the bot while it goes in when you are talking to the bot. And then it's going to give you a more personalized experience. As from a user standpoint, it's going to feel like that personalized experience is because the company genuinely cares about you. And from a business standpoint, it's going to feel like you're receiving data from people who are genuinely excited to hear about you. So what do? You use conversational bots, and then I know I wish I had a third thing for you, but really the second thing is going to be, because, we like lists of 3. But conversational marketing, conversational bots, yes. And then the most underutilized that really only like beauty brands kind of buy into right now is quizzes. I recommend quizzes to every single one of my clients. Not all of them actually have the time or manpower to build one out. And so they really should be focusing on building out quizzes. But blah, 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 blah. But quizzes engage with your audience, genuinely engage with your audience. It can help someone who is trying to purchase your products. Let's say you have a store that has like 200 plus products. That can be very overwhelming for a user. It might be the reason that user isn't converting to a purchase is because you have so many products they don't even know where to start. So to help someone make a decision, to help them feel highly engaged with your brand, and to collect first-party data that is being robbed of you through third-party vendors. If that sentence didn't make sense, go watch my privacy change episode 2 episodes ago. But you're going to want to create a hyper-personalized experience and help people convert. A quiz is going to engage them. A quiz is going to tell them where they want to shop. A quiz is going to help you get that first-party data. And a quiz is going to help you hyper-segment your audience. So if you have a quiz, and let's say, okay, I'm going to use one of my clients as example. I have a fantastic client. She's a legacy client. She's been with me for a really long time. Julia Knight Collection. That's a plug. Go check her out. She's got beautiful products. But also, the Julia Knight Collection has 2 different, distinct styles. She's got very classic, traditional styles of pieces. It's serveware. That's what she has. She's like fancy dinner platters and party plates and stuff. So she's got a very classic collection. It's very traditional. It appeals to homes that are brick and old-fashioned, very beautiful. But then she has a modern collection as well that's very sleek. It uses new metals, and there's some iodized rainbow stuff in there. It's very cool. And I've recommended a quiz to her. The quiz is in the works. I wish you could go play with the quiz on her website right now. That would be awesome. But the quiz is in the works because there are 2 different types of people. There are people who like traditional and classic styles, and there are also people who like more modern styles. And when they go to her website, she's got over 800 products. They might not know where to start. That's a great way to segment our emails, our email marketing. If someone's quiz results says they like more modern stuff, we can create a workflow where we specifically push modern products out to them. If they say they like more classic stuff, same thing. And having that personalization, having that hyper-personalization allows for us to engage with our audience more specifically. And when we give them what they want, it creates less friction so that they can actually convert. It reduces friction so that they can actually convert and buy your products. Bada bing, bada boom. So to recap, the easiest way to engage your audience and collect first-party data to combat the third-party data privacy changes that we talked about 2 episodes ago is 1, hyper-segmentation, and 2, conversational marketing. That means you're going to use chatbots and quizzes and newsletters and and purchase data and all of those things in order to segment your audiences to give them a personalized experience. Giving them a personalized experience is going to help them convert easier. Boom, I just increased your conversion rate and increased your organic engagement. You're welcome. And that's it.